Half Marathon Magaluf 2023. Briefing. First of all, thank you very much for participating in the Half Marathon Magaluf 2023. We hope that the race meets your expectations and hopefully you live in Calvia, your best athletic experience on the road. I introduce myself. I am a virtual assistant of artificial intelligence. The organization of the race has decided to count on me in order to get a clean briefing that highlights the most important aspects of the race. Now, I hope you can pay attention to this briefing. It is of great importance for the event. Start. The half marathon race will start at 6 p.m. on Saturday, April 22nd, at the Magaluf Athletics track. The 10 kilometers race will start at 6:05 p.m. on the same Saturday, April 22nd, also from the Magaluf Athletics track. Organization of the starts. The two races will start from inside the Magaluf Athletics track. To access the starting area, you must enter through the rear exterior door of the track, the one in the cross area. Important. The warm-up area will be the parking lot of the athletics track. Race kit. At the time you go to pick up your bib number, you will receive the following materials. Bag and t-shirt commemorating the edition. A pasta party ticket worth €8 to use in the restaurants participating in the campaign. A gel and a Nutrisport energy bar. 4 unmissable. Your bib. A white chip, in case you don't have the yellow Elite chip. Race bib. Remember that it is mandatory to wear the number on the front, completely visible, during the entire race. You will receive safety pins when collecting numbers to hook it to your shirt. You can also wear it in a waist belt. Chip and timing. This race will be timed by Elite Chip, with the MyLaps Championship system. People who have a yellow chip owned must complete the race using their own chip. People who do not have a yellow chip will receive a white chip associated with their bib number, which they must return at the finish line. The chip must be placed below the knee, that is, on the ankle or on the laces of the shoe. We will not be able to time you if you are not wearing a white or yellow chip or if you are wearing it above the knee. The non-return of the white chip at the finish line has a penalty of €10. Reusable cups and cycling bottles at the aid stations. The Balearic Islands packaging law prohibits the use of single-use containers in this type of sporting event. At the race refreshment posts, we will have reusable plastic cups and cycling bottles. We hope that once you have refreshed yourself, you will be able to dispose of your cups or jerry cans in the containers that we will have prepared at the aid stations. Half marathon race. In this section of the briefing we explain the specific aspects that people who participate in this distance must take into account. Circuit. The race route starts and ends in the same place, the Magaluf Athletics track. From the start, the race runs towards the town of Sunfarer, which we will cross from start to finish, to return to Magaluf again. From there we will continue to Palma Nova, we will turn at the local marina, and we will return along the path of the promenade from the beach to Magaluf. We will cross the main avenues and we will reach the finish line, located on the athletics track. It is a circuit that combines urban, rural, residential and coastal landscapes. A predominantly flat layout, which only presents gentle slopes at kilometer points 3.3 and 8.3. Cutoff times. The 21 kilometers race has 2 cutoff points along the route. The first, at kilometer 12.1 at 7:30 p.m. The second at 8:35 p.m. at the finish line. It is necessary that you go through these points before the appointed time to avoid disqualification. If you think that you will not be able to meet the times, write to us at ice@calvia.com and ask us to change the race to 10 kilometers. Aid stations in the race. The half marathon will have 5 aid stations. 4 in the race and 1 at the finish line. At these points you will find the following products: water and bananas, in addition to a place to throw the waste. The aid stations will be located in the following kilometers. Aid Station 1, kilometer 5. Aid Station 2, kilometer 9. Aid Station 3, kilometer 14.8. Aid Station 4, kilometer 18.8, and finish line. In this last aid station, the options are expanded. It includes a recovery drink, soft drinks, and a selection of typical major can gastronomy products. 10 kilometers race. In this section of the briefing, we explain the specific aspects that people who participate in this distance must take into account. Circuit. The course of the race begins and ends in the same place, the athletics track. The race takes place entirely between the avenues of Magaluf and the road of the Palmanova Beach Promenade. A coastal and urban landscape, with wide streets, which serve to achieve a flat, fast and colorful circuit. Cutoff times. The 10 km race has a single cutoff time at 8:35 p.m. at the finish line. Aid stations in the race. The 10 km will have 3 aid stations. 2 in the race and 1 in the finish line. At these points you will find the following products: water and bananas, in addition to a place to throw the waste. The aid stations will be located in the following kilometers. Aid Station 1, Kilometer 3. Aid Station 2, Kilometer 7.5. Aid Station 3, Finish Line. In this last station, the options are expanded. It includes a recovery drink, soft drinks, and a selection of typical major can gastronomy products. How circuits are marked. The organization will place kilometric points, direction markings painted on the road, and volunteers distributed throughout the circuit. The goal is to control the race. Remember, you are responsible for knowing the circuit. You should not expect to have a guide during the course of the race. You can consult the circuits and download the files at marathonemagaluF.com. Race refereeing. The Magaluf Half Marathon is included in the events calendar of the Athletic Federation of the Balearic Islands. Therefore, it is governed by the rules established by the Federation for this type of event. On the route and in the start and finish areas, we will have official judges. Entry of people at the finish line who are not registered in the race. The organization of the event, complying with the regulations established by the Balearic Islands Athletics Federation, prohibits participating people with companions who are not duly registered in the race from entering the finish line. This action will be grounds for disqualification. In addition, the organization will not be able to cover the damages caused by people other than the participants of the race. Sanitary services in the race. We will have different assistance and health teams on the route and in the start and finish areas. The company that will coordinate these services is Falck. We will also have the assistance of Calvia Civil Protection. In the circuit, we find the following assistance services. Start and finish area with an advanced medical point, basic life support ambulance and advanced life support ambulance. In the circuit, Cala Figuera roundabout, basic life support ambulance. Calle Ocel del Paradis de Sun Ferrer, advanced life support ambulance. Palmanova Seafront, basic life support ambulance. Services. For the proper development of the race, the organization puts at your disposal the complementary services of aid stations on the circuit and at the finish line. Itinerant pasta party. Cloakroom in the start and finish area. Changing room service and showers. Volunteer care and follow-up of the race. Global coverage health services. Recovery service, physiotherapists. Race animation and finish area. You can check all the race services on the web, marathonemagaluF.com. Traffic and parking. The best advice we can give you is this: arrive on time, don't hurry. The assembly of the circuit and the celebration of the race involve road closures, traffic restrictions, and parking in the circuit and the surrounding streets. We ask you to come soon and park your vehicle in order not to suffer the inconvenience of traffic. Attention! The street blocks and traffic restrictions for the assembly of the circuit will occur from 4:30 p.m. in the areas of Magaluf, Sun Ferrer, Palmanova. In the Riasbuck you will find a map with the different parking options available in the area. The celebration of this race is very important for the area. It serves to associate it with competition and training at any time of the year. In addition, it generates a significant associated economic impact. We work so that the project has a positive impact on the community, and among others, we develop the following actions. We use biodegradable materials in the production of key elements such as trophies, medals, chips, jerseys, or race bags. We use Kilometer Zero and local products at the finish line supplies. We encourage the race through local groups. We are committed to using containers for more than one use in all aid stations. We have companies, clubs, and local entities in the organization. We donate part of the proceeds to entities that work for community development. We promote commercial revitalization and restoration through programs such as Itinerant Pasta Party. May your step by Magaluf only leave the mark of your great experience. We ask that you be responsible in the use of resources, that you respect the environment, that the waste that you generate end up in the appropriate deposits, and in general, that you enjoy this race to the fullest without leaving any trace other than your smile on the photographs and a great mark in the classification.